Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but this is super exciting and I wanted to make sure that I got a video out to walk through the holiday catalog, which is available September 1st through January 3rd of 2017. So this is the Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog, and it is beautiful. There's lots of great goodies in here, and I just kind of wanted to walk through it just like I've done with the other videos and just kind of show you everything that we've got. So, this first, you have to kind of pay attention to when you're looking at the catalog to look at all of the details and all of the wonderful stuff that they have. And each one of these projects you can make with things from Stampin' Up! So it's really nice, and everything is matchy-matchy, and you can pick out different things every time you look at it. The first time I look at the catalog, I go through and I look at all the pictures. The second time I look at the catalog, I go through and look at all the pictures. The third time I look at the catalog, I still look at the pictures because I still find different things. So this is kind of neat. Look at this, how it's like red up here and then it goes green and different shade of green. Really cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the very first page, I guess first pages, let me get this stuff out of the way just to make sure that it's not taking up valuable real estate here on this table. My little punches, I've just been busy bee. So it looks like you can see everything. I love this card. This is a really pretty card, and this set and this set are only available for hostesses with reward cards. So if you spend over $150 and you want to be a hostess, let me know and I will help you put in your order so that you can get rewards and you can get one of these as your gift. I am super excited about them. I love this Cozy Critters one. I also love this one. I think these are really great hostess kits. And there's the ones in the annual catalog are still available as well, and everything in the annual catalog is still available, just FYI. So that's what we have on the first and second page. This next collection is called the Candy Cane Lane collection, and it is all sorts of yummy goodness, from gingerbreads to love and hearts and gumdrops. It's just adorable. So the Candy Cane Christmas is everything that you see here. This is a rubber stamp set that you can get with wood blocks, or you can use with clear blocks. There's the Candy Cane Lane designer paper, which has beautiful different shades or different patterns of paper. You get 12 sheets. Each side has each sheet has two sides, so it's just beautiful. You definitely will like that. It's also saying that the Real Red goes really well with this, and like always, this catalog has Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Real Red, and Whisper White. It tells you what colors go with this collection, so you won't have to guess, and you can just know that if you purchase this collection with Real Red, you're going to be good to go because it will be matchy-matchy, which is one of the things I love about Stampin' Up! We also have this new stitched ribbon, which is just really pretty. It's 3/4 of an inch, and it has white stitching around the edges, along with the Candy Cane Lane Banker's Twine, which has the peppermint kind of look of twine and the red twine. Don't forget washi. We have washi. We have washi in lots of collections, and this is the Candy Cane Lane collection, and some of these you could use throughout the year. They don't have to be Christmassy. There's a peppermint and stars and gumdrops and little white polka dots on a red background, and then there are candy cane stripes, but they don't have to be candy cane stripes. You could use the red and white wherever you wanted. I know that our school colors are red and white and black, so we could use it for that, and Indiana University, my alma mater, is red and white as well, so if you know a college kid that has colors, you can do that. And they're also selling some of the Stampin' Write markers, which are two-sided. One is a brush side and one is a fine tip side. You can get a set of two, which is not something that we normally do. Normally we have to purchase them in the set of colors or the in colors or the whole collection. So having them separate is a new and different idea. This is showing you how you can make some tags using the items that you've seen on this page. And then turning it, we have these cookie cutter Christmas stamp set, which I think is adorable. And you can make all sorts of fun stuff with this, and and if you'd like, you can get the cookie cutter builder punch, which cuts out each one of these guys. So who knew that you could do a gingerbread and a reindeer with the same punch out? But you sure can. And if you wanted to make this a little girl reindeer, all you'd have to do is cut off her little antlers and put a little bow on top. It's super cute. Same with the bear. You can add a bow. You can add a bow on his chest. You could add a bow in his hair. Just super cute. I really like this set. It's adorable. The next thing, continuing on with kind of the sweet treat, well, it's Candy Cane Lane, is the Yummy Little Christmas. And this is adorable. I love these whisks. I just think that's too cute. And this is really nice. If you know anyone that's a chef or a cook or just loves to cook or loves to bake, this would be an awesome set for you. There is new glitter that comes in Emerald Envy and Real Red. I love the embossing powder. There is also these white gift boxes that if you saw my haul, you will have seen that I purchased those. Those are very nice. They're 3x3x3, so they're kind of small, but they hold a nice goodie, and they just make gift wrapping super easy and super beautiful. The next page shows some of the Big Shot and some of the die cuts and embossing that we have, and it advertises the Big Shot on this side, and then there's a die brush and the Big Shot cutting machine, precision base plate, and the magnetic platform. All of these work very nicely together. They are wonderful. And if you are a hostess and you have over $450 in sales in your party, you can get a half price item. So you could get this for 50 bucks. So that's not a bad deal at all. Just something to keep in mind. We are still offering bundles, which is fantastic, even in the holiday catalog, where you can save 10% if you purchase the stamp set and the dies together. So this one is called Star of Light, and then you have the Starlight Thinlit dies that match. This is very nice, and it is a little religious. It's not, I mean, Become the Light of the World, the Light of Heaven, Star of Wonder, Star of Night. Oh, and here's the Child of Bethlehem. So that's really nice. I personally like that, and I know a lot of my friends do too. So this would be a set that if you wanted a Christian or a religious based holiday card, this might be a stamp set that you'd like to consider. And it is very versatile. This is super fun. This next one is Banners for Christmas, and there's all sorts of fun things that you could do with this as well. And this is kind of a larger set. It is coordinating with the bunch of banners framelits that we offer. That's in the annual catalog, but it cuts out these banners perfectly. So you could use that with that. This next one is an awesome bundle that I don't want you to miss, because it's just a little, you know, half a sheet of paper that doesn't really explain too much or show you much, but this is actually one of my favorites, and I know that I am going to be making some Christmas cards that are super simple using just these detailed Santa thinlits. And all you do is you run this through on the card front, and you put a piece of colored cardstock behind it. You could use red, green, glitter. You could cut it out in red and put white behind it, whatever you'd prefer. But this is what you get. Isn't that an awesome Santa? I just think he's just gorgeous. I love this Santa. And I have done him in glitter paper, and let me tell you, it is beautiful. I really, really like that. And then it also comes with these longer pieces that you can make this line with, or these lines, and see how they put glitter behind this card? It just looks very nice. This is a very pretty stamp thinlit. And then you can purchase that by itself because it's just so beautiful by itself, or you can make it a bundle and save yourself some money and get the extra Greetings from Santa stamp set that goes with it. And that's what I did because I really liked this reindeer. I love the swooshiness of his antlers. I like the ho ho ho. I like this list. I even like this tree. And Naughty or Nice is always fun. So all of those, I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to get enough use out of that to just purchase the bundle and save myself some cash. So that's what I did. This next section is called Warmth and Cheer, and this is pretty popular, at least among the demonstrators so far, and it has kind of a knitted look to it. So if you know anyone that likes to sew or knit, or is just really into the whole warmth and feel-good part of Christmas, this might speak to them. And again, you can purchase markers, set of 2, red and green, for $7. They have a cable knit dynamic textured embossing folder, so this just looks like a cable knit sweater. It is just beautiful, and I think that you would really like these. These the designer series paper are again double-sided, and it tells you again what colors go with it, and then it has a double pack of 12 by 12 cardstock where you get 10 of each color. And here's some more washi. When you know, we have washi again. And there's some really cool like plaid washi, and there's kind of a sweater looking washi. But again, not all of them are so Christmassy that you could only use it during that season. And this craft rope trim is pretty neat too. It's a lot bigger than I expected, and I do like it. It's thick and nice, and it just kind of speaks warm. The next page we have a beautiful angel, Wonder of Christmas. This is definitely one of the more religious stamp sets in the catalog. It's very pretty and it's very nice. And this one is just a single ornament saying happy, wishing you happy everything this season. And who couldn't use some happy everything? And this one is another bundle, which is hang your stocking with Christmas stockings thinlits. And if you guys have saw my haul video, you know that I have this and I love it. I have made some cards with little critters sticking out of the stocking. I just think it's super cute. There's so many different designs that you can make the stockings. It really does make it worth your while. They also have in the stamp these beautiful hollies, and you can see how here they did a holly wreath with just the holly leaves and the holly berries, and then they added a little bit of gold embossing, or gold, oh goodness, what are they called? Gold embellishments, sequins, that's the word I was looking for. They had a few gold sequins around it and just made a beautiful card. So you can make some of these cards super easy, or you could make them as detailed and intricate as you want. But I can tell you that having the thinlits helps so much because it cuts the stamp out just perfectly, and it does all of the hard work for you. So I really like it when I can get a bundle. The next page is Festive Seasons. This is a kind of a large stamp set, and it's very nice. It coordinates with the Perfect Pine framelits, so you could use that to cut out this tree. It also coordinates with star framelits and the festive stitching thinlits. So you have all sorts of fun stuff that you can do with this. And these are the festive stitching thinlits, which has a bundle. And with the stitching thinlits, it actually makes holes in the stamp. Well, not the stamp itself, but the stamped image, the card, the piece of paper. It makes holes in it so that you can actually thread baker's twine through the holes and make it kind of look like a stitched. See how they're doing that Christmas tree there? It's very cute. And there's baker's twine trio right here that you can also purchase. So it makes it all handy. It's all right there together. This next set is called Be Jolly by Golly, which is a cute, cute name, and has all sorts of different things that you could do. The thoughts of this one are just endless. You could do whatever you wanted. I mean, just one of the stamps is cute by itself, or like they've done, they've mixed it with swirly birds and used it, and it's just very versatile because there's so many different shapes and such, and you can make them into all sorts of things. Some of you creative people could come up with way far more things than I could. This is Presents and Pine Cones section, and this just has all sorts of festival kind of tree-like, for lack of better word, stamp sets and bundles and everything. This is kind of more of a woodsy type is how I feel for it, but I love that. I think it's awesome for the Christmas time. It makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel warm and cozy. So there's a Presents and Pine Cones designer series paper that is again gorgeous, and it tells you the colors that you can use. It has a cardstock pack. It also has a bundle where you can get Pretty Pines thinlits with the Christmas pines, and the possibilities of this are endless too. Do you see these wonderful little boughs of holly or pine cone that they made with those? And then they've made all of these different cards. They've just really given you some good inspiration here. Next, we have the Silky Taffeta Ribbon Combo Pack. Very nice because I am using that to tie some packages. And of course, we have our washi. This one has bows. This one has little dots. This one has like a cable-y heart looking. This is striped, and this one has hollies. So there are many of those that you don't have to use just at Christmas time. There's some little mini pine cone charms that are beautiful. A pine cone or a pine bough textured embossing folder. And there is an Emerald Envy ombre stamping pad as well, which really kind of looks cool on some of those. This is showing you exactly how to make this card if you're interested in that. And then it also shows these merriest wishes and some of the ways that you can use these tags along with the Merry Tag framelit dies, and you could save yourself 10%. And you can make your own tags this year instead of having to purchase them or go out and rush and get some when you've run out, which I know I have been in that predicament before myself. And for those of you that like the vintage, old-fashioned kind of a Christmas, here is a wonderful stamp set called Father Christmas. It's very, very detailed, very intricate, very nice and neat. It's just a beautiful stamp set. Same with this one, which is Christmas Magic, and I know a lot of people love this because it kind of reminds them of their childhood. It's very nostalgic. So this is a very nice stamp set. I personally love this Merry Mice stamp set. One of my favorite childhood memories of Christmas is reading the book Santa Mouse, and this reminds me of that, so I very much love this stamp set. And of course, they've given you some great ideas. Look at that. It looks like it's on crumb cake, and they stamped it with brown, so it kind of looks old and vintage, and they kind of highlighted some of the areas, and it just looks gorgeous. Santa's Sleigh is the next stamp set, which is just absolutely neat. And you can also get a bundle with the Santa's Sleigh thinlits. And look at this cool little picture that or diorama that they made. And it's just super simple, yet elegant, and you can even make it cutesy, or you can make it more elegant, but it's always classy. Very nice. This next one is the Jar of Cheer, and if you have the set, what is that one called? Jar of Love from the annual catalog, all of those fit together. And the thinlits that you have that would cut out the mason jar are also work on this. So it's very cute. And look how they've made like a snow globe by turning it upside down and putting a tree and some glitter in it. Super cute. Next we have Seasonal Bells, which is a bundle with a bell punch. So these bells are really cute, and this reminds me of my grandma's house. She used to have bells hanging in her kitchen window every year, and they were red and green and yellow. So it's just, I don't know, it just reminds me of that. So you could do something just like that. Here's another bundle that you could get with the Hollyberry Happiness stamp set and the Hollyberry Builder Punch, and you can make your own wreaths. You can make your own boughs of holly. Just really cool. And again, there's little embellished trinkets again, which are adorable. There's a holly, some bells, and gingerbread man. Gingerbread man. Wonderful Year. This is kind of a good one for Christmas and beyond. Twinkle Trees. This is gorgeous too. You can make all sorts of different kinds of trees. I love this coffee cup. I don't know, sometimes there's just one thing that kind of grabs you, and this was what grabbed me on this set. But it also has these great backgrounds that you could use, or you could even use it like marshmallows were in your coffee or whatever. It's just really kind of cool. Not coffee, but hot cocoa. This one is called Jolly Friends, and this is another big seller, and it's very cute, especially because it goes along with the Jolly Hat Builder Punch, and you can cut out all these different hats and make all these little guys wear hats and scarves and glasses, and it's just a lot of fun. And the jingle bells are on this page as well, which I think are awesome. And they really do jingle bell. Here's Fa La 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 Friends, and it's just kind of a fun crittery stamp set that has the llama, and then the Papa Bear and his baby bear, and then a fish that's all decorated. And if you notice, he even has two hats on both of his back fins. Super cute. And here is just a large Merry Medley background stamp. Very cute. Here they did it in some white ink on black. Very cute. And then we get into the Project Life, which if you guys are into that, you are familiar with what that is. But it has a life card collection. There's some different varieties of the pages and a cool Emerald Envy album, along with some accessory packs. And it's just very nice. And I don't even use Project Life, but I purchase some of these projects, some of these cards sometimes just because they're so beautiful. I use them in my planner. I use them if I'm sending a card sometimes, or just sometimes as a word of encouragement. And here are some project kits. These are very nice. You can do a 10 of tags project kit, and completed, this is what you get. So you can make all of your tags at once. It makes 30 tags, 10 of each design. No, I'm sorry, 3 of each design, and there's 10 designs. And it goes along with this stamp set so that you could stamp all of the tags with these. And they're just, it is a beautiful stamp set, and it could be very versatile. You wouldn't have to buy them together. You don't have to buy them together. You could buy them separately. But it's just very nice. And that's kind of a good way too. Like, kits are sometimes a good way to get kids involved, because if it's all together in there, you kind of know how to put it together, and it's kind of easy for kids to do too. So if you're having people over for the holidays and you want them to have a little something to do, this would actually be an awesome kit, because it also makes an awesome decoration. So this is what you get, but then when you're finished, it looks like this. Isn't that cool? And here is a stamp set that matches. This is called Forever Evergreen. So just so you know for sure that be careful when you're reading it, just to make sure. But like, this says Seasons Greetings on it. You would not have that stamp on this unless you bought this stamp set to go along with it. So it has everything you need to make it, but if there's any stamping that needs to be done, that's where this stamp set comes in place. Same with this one. This is a Stitched with Cheer project kit, and it makes all of these completed cards, which are just gorgeous, and you could get all of your cards done in one fell swoop. It makes 18 cards and it's $24, so you could get them all done fairly inexpensively. And then here is a stamp set that you could also purchase to make it complete. And your stamp set you could use year after year after year. Next we have the Fancy Frost. This is all the pinks and the blues. It's really kind of neat. I love these sequins. I love the glitter. I love all of this colors. I think they're really pretty. And they've kind of focused a little bit on New Year's for these. And I think these medallions are really nice. It kind of goes with the medallion set that we have in the annual catalog as well. Here's another kind of a New Year's-y one. Very cute. And then these tags that they're making over here, they sell the framelits to make these tags. So that's really kind of neat. If you're interested in giving bottles of wine or champagne or whatever for Christmas, this might be something that you might be interested in, because it really makes some cool tags. And they've even made the tags for like gift of food. This one is, I think it's this tag. Yes, I think it's this tag that they used, and they just folded it over, and it has a little hole already in it. They just put a piece of twine through it, and there you go. And here's some cellophane bags that we sell that you could wrap your gift in, and you can get all the wrapping done fairly quickly if that's kind of the gift that you were giving. And then here's to cheers. So there's all sorts of things that you could put on your gift tag if you were so inclined, especially if you were giving a gift of alcohol. Speaking of booze, here is the first ghost and kind of a tree or a home stamp set that we have. This is not intended to necessarily be just for Halloween. As you can see, there's Christmas and there's dogs. You can make this a dog house. You can make this a haunted house. You can make this a gingerbread house. It's very cute. And here's actually here's just a regular house, just a regular house. There's a gingerbread house. There's a haunted house. And these go very well with the Home Sweet Home Thinlit dies. And I would totally recommend getting the bundle if you're going to do this, because this will help you make these 3D projects, and it will make it so much easier if you have the bundle. On the next page we have the Shake and Celebrate. So these are made for shaker cards, and here's some mica flakes that you can put in your shaker cards, and just makes it really cute and shiny, and it's just adorable. So you could do a tree, you can make it a cake, and it has all these different sayings, which is kind of nice, the little sentiments, very cute. Here's one that's kind of a little bit funny. It's a Glamper Greetings, and it has for glamping, where you have your camper and then you have all of your things with it. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not a big camper. I do not have a camper. I don't intend to get a camper. I don't have anything against campers. It's just not my cup of tea, at least not right now. Maybe it will be in the future, I don't know. But I actually bought this set because I love all of the things that come with it. And sometimes when you're looking at a stamp set to buy, you want to look at what comes with it. Because sometimes, just because it's called Glamper Greetings, or because the main focus is this camper, that doesn't mean that that's the only thing on it. And I can find other uses for all of these things. And I will have done that in a card series as well, so be sure to tune in and watch those. But this is so cute. I just love it. This is snow for the top of your camper. This is like a haunted, like starry night. Here's a bat. It doesn't even have to be haunted, but to me, I saw it as haunted. Here's a pink flamingo. I mean, it's just adorable. So you can find lots of different ways to use it, and there's some good examples again, of course. This one is called Sweet Seasons, and it has all of the different sayings for all of the seasons in the fall. It has Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, and here are seasonal decorative masks, which are way cute. I do enjoy using masks, especially when I'm using glitter or, well, heck, I just like to use them, period. And here's some more great examples of some cards that you might like to look at. We also have this Mountain Adventure set, which is absolutely adorable, especially if you live in the mountains or love to ski or, what's it called? Snowboard. So this is just really cute. There's a cabin that looks like all snowy and makes you want to have a nice hot cup of coffee. This says, I love you so much. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. It's just so cute. And then it has this X here, so you could say, oh, the weather outside is frightful, and you could cross out frightful and say it's wonderful. That's what I like. And I like this cross out. I think it's kind of neat. You could use that for all different stamp sets. And all the trees, again, they really have a good, Stampin' Up! Really does a good job with their trees. They seem to really like those trees. Lyndon and I, hi Lynn, we've talked about that before with all of the different trees, and look at all the different sizes and everything, so it's really cute. And then the next thing is an advertisement for Paper Pumpkin, and this is an awesome time to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, because if you subscribe between now and October 10th, you can get buy one, get one free. So you'll buy your first kit, and then your second month will come to you free. And if you have any questions or you want to sign up for that, my link is down below, and I would love for you to be one of my customers. Now we get into the more non-traditional kind of a holiday. This is kind of Thanksgiving-y, kind of a Halloween-y kind of a feel. And this one is Petals and Paisleys. And this is, I know a lot of people are talking about this. It has a framelits, there's a bundle, and then it also has this stamp set, which is just absolutely cool. And look at this beautiful heart that they made just using these stamps. It's just too cool. This specialty paper is gorgeous. And in real life, it's even prettier than it looks here. The copper foil sheets are super cool. You can use those with your die cuts and cut out things that are obviously copper. It has another trio pack. It has an embossing folder. It has a cardstock pack. Everything all matchy-matchy again, and just gorgeous. The hint of the copper with these and these dark colors, it's just beautiful. This next one is some totally trees. Lenny Denny, here we go again with some more trees. But these trees are fun. They're all different kinds and shapes and sizes. And then these are the backgrounds to those trees. So like this is the background to the palm tree. These are the backgrounds to these. And you can see how they've used it here in this tag. Or, nope, they didn't use, they've used it in this card. It's just really kind of fun. And then we have Basket of Wishes, which I think is absolutely adorable. I love the pumpkins. I love the succulents. I love the sunflowers. I like that there's 3 different baskets that you can put your things in. You can put the strawberries in this strawberry basket. It's just very nice. And this screams watercolor to me. So I would use watercolored pencil and just go to town. Now we get into some Halloween stuff, which happens to be my favorite. And it tells you how you can make some of these wonderful spooks over here. Here's a Holiday Scares set, which is so cool. Again, there's a tree, a haunted tree. There's Halloween Night specialty paper, which is gorgeous. You will see me using that in some of my October-y Halloween cards. A cardstock pack. The Baker's Twine that comes with basic black and gray, and then the Halloween orange and black. Some enamel dots, again, some washi. We have lots of washi this year. I was not kidding. There's all sorts, and it's kind of Halloween-y colors, but again, you can use some of them not just in Halloween. The black ombre Stampin' pad, and then we get into another bundle that you could purchase. This is Spooky Fun with the Halloween scenes. It's super nice. I really like this set. There's so many different things that you can do with the witch, and there's the witch in block, and there's the witch outline, there's the cute little spider that's hanging down, there's the bats, there's the ghosts, there's the pumpkins, there's the graveyard, there's the web. It's just all sorts of things. And then it also has fun sentiments as well. And I love this one, this Ghoulish Grunge one. And this looks like blood to me dripping down, or it could be slime. This kind of looks like skin, like snake skin. And then a cool web and a cool brick, and then there's some gauze that just makes you think of a mummy. So those are very cool. And what's also neat is this has the cookie cutter Halloween guys, and they're all so cute, but they also go with the punch that we had at Christmas, the gingerbread punch. You can punch out all of these wonderful guys. There's a little set of ears that you could put on the werewolf, or the vampire, I mean. Kind of too cute. And then there's a cute bat and a crow and a bow and a little goodie bag, so all these little trick-or-treaters can get their goodies. Here's one of the drips that they did over here. I think that's really cute how they did that. So there's just lots of fun ideas with every page, which I think is really neat. And here's another set of pumpkin pie and old olive markers. So again, this isn't a normal thing. We don't do this kind of a thing normally. So getting the two markers at once is kind of a neat idea. Mr. Funny Bones, this is fun. It has all sorts of bones and skulls, and you can make your own skeleton. And it says break a leg. It's really cute. And then here's another just single Halloween treat stamp, and this is one of my favorites. This is the Jar of Haunts, which, just like the Christmas one, goes along with the Jar of Love, and you can make some really spooky jars. Like you could do a jar of eyeballs, or you can make look like somebody's coming out of the jar. Ugh. There's a mummy, and there's some gooey blood or slime, and then you could put, oh, there, and here's some really good examples right here, how they did the spiders and the cute pumpkin, and this looks like all that mess is coming out of the jar. Ugh. There's candy corn in the jar. So super cute ideas, and here's some super cute ideas up here, and pumpkin pie glimmer paper, which is just adorable. And then these mini tassels, which you could use for lots of different things. You could put it on a little goodie. You could put it in a pocket letter. You could put it in one of the great fold-out journals that are going around now. You could do all sorts of things with these cute little tassels. And then finally, our last page is an encouragement for if there is anything that you're seeing that you just know you would love to have, and your list is as long as mine was, you can join to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for $99, and you get $125 worth of product of whatever you want. So it's really kind of nice, and I would love to have you on my team. And if you're interested, please contact me. I would love to tell you everything I know, answer any of your questions, but it is a really good deal. There's really no downside to it. You are required to meet a $300 a quarter minimum, but that could include your own sales, and for $100 you get $125, so you've already gotten a big percentage off, and you don't have to pay shipping for your first order either, so that's kind of handy dandy. So if you're interested in that, please just check out below. And I appreciate you guys doing this walkthrough with me, and I hope that you found something that you liked and you just can't live without. And you can shop 24/7 to your heart's desire at my website, which is posted in the box below. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful day. Happy shopping!